I gotta be honest, guys. Vibes have been really low since I finally accepted the fact that TikTok is probably getting banned this weekend. But I did get cheered up the other day when I got a Facebook message from Tim over at HD5. You may know HD5 from the Best Appearing Car Award they do at the Snowball Derby every year. You may also remember him from the video I made about Luke Baldwin being screwed out of the Best Appearing Car Award for the Snowflake. Despite that piss-poor judgment call, these guys are still considered the standard of motorsports design. These guys take paint schemes or wraps very seriously. All that leads to the Facebook message I received the other day from Tim asking if I would be willing to do a special paint scheme review. You see, Tim is also in charge of all the banquet stuff and the Best Appearing Car Awards at Berlin Raceway. And although he may be the standard of motorsports design, he knows that I am the standard of paint scheme reviews. So he came to me to do a special edition of the paint scheme review. This is the Berlin Raceway Best Appearing Car Award paint scheme review. Let's go. Before I get too deep in this deal, let me tell you a little bit about Berlin Raceway for all the people that were just born yesterday. Berlin Raceway is a local short track in Marne, Michigan. It's been around since 1950. It's mostly known for super late model racing, but they've had all sorts of different shit run here. ARCA, SRX, hell, they used to put dirt down on this place and let the World of Outlaws sprint cars rip around it. Check out this badass finish from 2015.
Final corner at the Berlin Raceway. Shots to the inside. Pittman up top. Out of turn 4. They'll come to the line and Shots wins it. Shots with the last quarter pass to get the victory.
So basically, this place kind of fucks. But we're not here to talk about the history of a racetrack. Leave that for the fucking nerds. We're here to look at some badass paint schemes. Let's go. Starting us off with the number 97 limited late model of Josh Fry. Now, I did ask Tim personally if he wanted me to keep this video PG, and he said absolutely the fuck not. So you better hold on tight, because for some of you, it's about to be a bumpy ride. And a bumpy ride is exactly what this car is about to go through, because if this is the best appearing car, I'd hate to see the rest of the field. When I opened up the email with all the paint schemes, and this was the first one that came up, I seriously thought there was a joke being played on me. I will give credit where credit's due. You did leave a lot of space for the sponsor. But I think you almost forgot about the number. I have bigger stickers on the back window of my Chevy Colorado than this race car has of its own number. Josh actually lost out on the championship in the last race of the season. Now, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but personally, if I was running a racetrack, I would not let an abysmal paint scheme like this become one of my track champions. Just saying. All in all, I guess the design's okay, but it still kind of makes me want to throw up. 1. Next up, we got the number 92 super late model of Levy Jones. I'm told Levy moved from the state of Washington to chase his dreams, and he had an amazing season behind the wheel. I also looked up his website and saw this guy's got some killer flow. I feel like he kind of looks like the curly-haired Walmart version of Tim Riggins from Friday Night Lights. This car also kind of reminds me of Daniel Hemrick's Smoky Mountain car that he ran in his single cup season with RCR. Which, I mean, granted, getting compared to Daniel Hemrick kind of fucking sucks, but car looks good. It's tough for me to say if they got the award right on any one of these cars because I just don't know the competition, but I like it. 9. I will admit, I had to look up what a mini wedge was. I've never heard of this class in my entire life. Honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. If my fat ass could fit in one of those little cars, I'd love to go beat up on the little kids. Not like that. I'm told that this is the first time that Mason Creech has won a Best Appearing Car Award, and he won the championship for the 3rd year in a row. But actually, his best moment didn't even come from the racetrack. It came a couple years ago in an interview on Flow. Here it is.
Your first year racing, and you beat your sister to win a championship. That's got to be pretty cool. Talk a little bit about that.
Me and my sister's slow, so I can pass her.
Nice. Well said. He's already a professional at this.
Wow. You gotta really appreciate the cutthroat mentality at such a young age. Mason has gotta be the coolest kid in his school. You better be careful what you say about your sister, though, Mason. She might spread a rumor at school that you still wet the bed. 10. Next up, we got the 26 sportsman of Brian Thome. Sorry, Brian, if I butchered your name. I can't help but notice both you and Mason have the same plumbing company on your car. I'm just wondering if Mason is about to steal your sponsorship. First he steals your sponsorship, next he steals your bitch. Better watch out. Anyway, Tim told me that usually Brian doesn't do a design on his car, but this year he decided to switch things up a little bit. He's a multi-time champion in the division, but this year he came up just a little bit short. Maybe you shouldn't have spent so much money on the wrap. I will say, though, there's something about this car that just makes me so attracted to it. It's probably just because it's a Monte Carlo and it gives such a throwback vibe. It almost looks like the type of car that'd be driven by an apple farmer. You know? I gotta say it. This car fucks. 10. Lastly, we have the number 48 of Luke Buma and the 4-cylinder crash. I mean class. You see, I would say that I'm pretty well versed in the 4-cylinder class. My local track of New Smyrna, they call it the Bomber A class. Fun fact for you, I'm sure they don't do this at Berlin or any other track on planet Earth, but at New Smyrna, they have a breakout rule where if you go over a certain lap time, you have to complete a drive-through penalty. Because, you know, the whole point of racing is to go slow, right? Anyway, Tim didn't even need to tell me this because I already know there are better looking cars in this division. The people in these 4-cylinder classes, they go hard on the paint schemes. I know it. There's speculation that Luke and his family are buying votes. That shit's just not right there, Luke. This is probably why I should take over full control of the Best Appearing Car award from here on out. But the bad karma did bite him in the ass because he only finished 3rd in the points. Buddy, you are not in the NASCAR Cup Series. Put the number back where it belongs. This car immediately reminded me of the car that Corey LaJoie ran at Bristol. With all that being said, I cannot support the collusion that was required to make this ride the best appearing car of the 4-cylinder class at Berlin Raceway. 0. And the Big Baby Scumbag 2024 best appearing car at Berlin Raceway goes to...
Money in my face, what? Hoes in my face, what? Pocket full of money, I ain't running out of space. What? Mama said, baby, you done came a long way. Woo. Still eating ramen noodles, bitch, I like the taste. Woo.